Hello, BookTube. I've had a wasted weekend. All of the books I tried to read or successfully read were a waste of my time and my money. Starting with The Recent East by Thomas Grattan. This is a novel about a German woman who, along with her parents, fled East Germany when she was a preteen. She would eventually go on to marry an American and live in upstate New York and have two children, Michael and Adela. In 1990, her marriage is falling apart, and she learns that her childhood home has been returned to her family with the dissolution of East Germany, or the liberalizing of East Germany before its dissolution with German unification. Anyway, she and her children go to this home and move in, and they spend the next however many years, decades in Germany. I immediately did not get on with this book at all. I get the impression I think Grattan was trying to be too ambitious and not quite able to juggle everything. Particularly, I noted that in the early chapters, it's not entirely sure how old Michael and Adela are, or that Grattan remembers how old they're supposed to be. Also, the fact that neither one of them really comes off as characters. I mean, who would call their mother the German lady? Yeah. So, this is a bail. So then I moved on to bailing on Psyche Running, Selected Poems 2005 to 2022 by Durs Grunbein, translated from the German by Leeder. So this is a selected collection of Durs Grunbein's poetry. Last year I read his collection Porcelain, and I think at best it was okay. At worst, I didn't like it. But I don't really remember much of it, which is pretty damning. And I didn't get on with this collection either. This was a bail. Now today I did manage to actually read the two slim volumes of poetry on the docket. I just didn't like either one of them. Starting with Rapture's Road by Sean Hewitt. This is, I think, his most recent collection of poetry, and is weird. So there are points in the collection where, okay, so here's an example. Okay, so there's a poem called Night Ballad. Okay. And then there's this. These little star poems are interspersed throughout this collection, and they're not exactly like the poem continuing on to the next page. They're like a massive untitled poems, and it's annoying. And I didn't like anything in this collection. So that was disappointing. And I'm also sad to say that I did not enjoy The Island and the Sound by Niall Campbell, his most recent collection of poetry. just nothing worked for me. I didn't like these poems at all. So very much this was a wasted weekend, and makes me think that I need to really have a long thinking session about the part of my library I call Classics, Canonical, Modern, and Contemporary Fiction, Poetry, and Drama, to see what exactly I want to do with it. I mean, right now I've condensed it down to two bookcases, and I think what I really should do next year is, when it comes time to do a purge of my collection, that I need to focus on this part of my library. There are a lot of books I have that I really should not continue to keep in my collection. So that's something I definitely need to do. So moving on to the BookTube week ahead. There will be no videos tomorrow. I have a company coming, and so they will be here during my usual filming period. So no videos on Monday. Expect a book haul at some point this coming week. My June pre-orders with Book People are coming in. I got the email earlier stating that they were ready to be shipped out. So they should be picked up tomorrow, and I should get them Tuesday or Wednesday, because this time around I'm using UPS instead of the Postal Service. So I should be getting them sometime this week, and I will read 6 of the 7 volumes coming in either the day I get them in or the following days, depending on when exactly UPS delivers them. And I'm going to try to do a few reaction videos or discussion videos, because there's a few that I really want to do that I'm kind of annoyed that I haven't gotten around to doing yet, or have yet to successfully make. So that's my plan. Hopefully everything will work out, but I will, of course, report back how things work out, and hopefully my reading for the rest of the week will be significantly more successful than what I read this weekend. So until I see you on Tuesday, thank you, BookTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.